y'all, welcome to Glory Hills Homestead. My name is Holly, this is David. We're not outside today, we are inside of our kitchen. Today is the first video. We'll probably make this like a little series of our kitchen facelift. We're not doing a huge remodel with like new cabinets and everything, but we are doing some cosmetic changes. So today in this video, we're gonna start with a white concrete and then like a ghost shield, really pretty shiny coat on top.
Okie doke, guys, so I've already disconnected everything underneath the sink, being the sewage drains, the water spigots for our reverse osmosis, as well as our sink. So now what I'm getting ready to do is I have to cut out this caulking and then we're going to pull out the sink. So yeah.
So this is what the kitchen looks like before. I took lots of before pictures last night. If you couldn't tell, an older lady lived here before us. But I honestly love the granny vibes. Am I kidding? We're also going to be resurfacing our sink. As you can see, it's stained just over the years. Yes, this has been scrubbed with Barkeeper's Friend and all that stuff. I thought about getting a new sink, but I'm just going to keep the one we have. For one, it's easier. We don't have to change the shape of our countertop. For two, I really like the shape of this sink. It's huge and deep, and they just don't make it that way anymore. I think, is it cast iron?
Yes, it's extremely heavy.
Okay, it's cast iron. So, I don't know. It's just good quality, and I'd rather just resurface it and keep it because it's huge, and I like how much it'll hold.
It's in there.
Well, this is the professional way to do things, in case you guys were wondering.
Yeah, no, not really. So I popped off the caulking that held this down. So now I got to lift it up and out. So now comes the heavy fun part. Extremely heavy. Be good if you helped.
All right, got it out. It was a two-person job.
It was. So you can see where water in the back has leaked in and kind of rotted out the board. It's not too bad. Definitely salvageable. We'll just make sure we caulk it really good and seal it back up.
We're experts, huh?
Yeah.
We know exactly what we're doing. All is well.
I did turn off the power.
Yes, we did do that right. We got this side all tarped up. And then I still need to tarp this countertop because we're doing this room too.
You know what?
And then we'll have to tarp this right here. So this countertop is going to be gray concrete. Since it's like the laundry room area, this is gonna be like our tester. And then in here will be white. That way it is both concrete, but also gives a little bit of visual interest when it comes to changing colors in the different rooms. It is 11:23. I think this will be a little bit slower of a project than we anticipated. So here's the progress we're making. David is removing this because we were going to want the countertops to go all the way to the back before we tile this. And then we got it all tarped. Ran out of tape, but we're going to go to the store. I'm taping all the seams of our cabinets because it's going to get really dusty. We need to take off these weird wing things. So we'll take off both of these. Okay, so we got the concrete mixed up. I'm gonna do the first layer. First we sanded the countertop. Okay, so we have the first coat down on this side. A few areas that aren't even totally covered, but we'll get that on future rounds. So I'm already digging it. It's actually pretty cool looking. Then in here, David is trying to take off these weird side things. They are really stuck on. Holy cow. We're gonna gain like 2 inches of counter space. Why would they do that? It's so ugly. Next, we'll start on these counters. And then once we have one layer down on everything, then we're gonna go to town and get some more supplies. Thank you.
You mean to drizzle it on?
No. Maybe, but not yet. Let me get my flow going. He told the kids that they're not allowed inside right now, so he's watching through the window. Mwah. Good thing it's a nice day. I'm in the part of the process where I'm like starting to question all of my life's decisions. So here's to hoping it works out. Okay, so it's not perfect. Didn't think it would be, but we got this side done, that side done, and that side done back there. I should be optimistic, but this is just part of at least my process. When I start something like this, or any painting or project or anything, it's bittersweet because it's changing, and then it's excited because it's starting, and then it's, oh crap, what did I do? This looks awful. And then there's like a few sessions of, oh crap, this looks awful, and then it all of a sudden looks a lot better at the end, so hoping we get to the end part. All right, y'all, it is 8:20 at night. We just got back not too long ago from running errands that actually ended up taking like a few hours. Got all the supplies we needed. Thankfully, Dollar Tree had like 90% of what we needed, so we were able to do most of our shopping there, which was great. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with the first coat dry. And so this is the white concrete, if it'll focus. There we go. So you can kind of see like the little lines and indentions. All that is about to be sanded down, but it honestly actually looks pretty good. And I'm so glad that we did the gray over on this side. It just adds some variation. Now this room doesn't have a ceiling fan, so it's actually taking a little bit longer to dry, even though we did this one first. We have a fan in our kitchen, which I love. So this room is drying faster than this room, which means we're just gonna probably do this one after the second coat on the white. So it feels a lot brighter in here already. I definitely was panicking earlier, thinking it sucked and that everything was falling apart, but after it has dried, it does look a lot better. And it's only the first coat. We're gonna do like 3 to 4, so it's just gonna get better each time. I'm really excited about it. Part of why I wanted to do this so bad is when I film in here, everything is just so yellow, because there's like the yellowy cabinets, the yellowy countertops. So making everything a lot brighter and more neutral, with still pops of color here and there, it will just make it a prettier place to film and more enjoyable when I am doing dishes and stuff in here. So that was a good one. I just told David that I need a mask because this is like gonna get really dusty. I said, I need a mask, go grab a mask. And he said, okay, you need some blue hair too? Oh, that was a funny joke. I'm not sure if I'll leave it in or not, but for those of you who get it, you get it. Okay, so we're going in, ugh, I hate wearing a mask, oh my gosh, 100 grit. I'm scared.
Okie doke, guys, so it's day 3 of our kitchen renovation. So we went ahead and put on 3 layers or 3 coats of concrete on the top counters, as well as the counter behind us in the laundry room. We've also spray painted the kitchen sink with an enamel. However, we went back and tried to go back over it. Our turkey ended up jumping up on it, and in turn it ended up wrinkling the spray that we've already done. So we're gonna have to wait for it to dry and then take it off and then respray paint it. So now what we're getting ready to do is put on the Ghost Shield. What it is an epoxy that is going to be a clear coat on top of this white countertop to make sure that the counter stays sealed, as well as it makes it where it's just more shiny. What we're using is the Ghost Shield 745. It is a 2-part process. You got to mix both of them together, the part A and part B. In turn, you only have 15 minutes to get it down on your countertop and seal before it starts hardening. So that is a very quick turnaround. However, it does allow you a lot of time to be able to put it on.
Here's what the countertops look like right now. We wiped it down so it's just barely drying right there. Wipe down all the dust. Getting it ready to go for the top coat. I love the edge on this one. I think it's so pretty. It's gonna look really nice. Next, this cabinet right here will be painted this green. So it's just gonna be really, really nice. This wall will get painted. Everything else still has to get done over here. But we wanted to do the countertops first because we knew it would fling dust everywhere, and what we don't want to do is have freshly painted walls that then fling dust all over the room. So super exciting. This one makes me want to cry. It's so pretty.
Okie doke, guys, so here's kind of an update. It's been a little bit of time now, and yeah, we still have a whole bunch to do. We still got to prep the backsplash, the sink, so we ended up spraying it, and then it ended up starting to bubble up, and it was something weird, so we had to strip it again, and we're getting ready to paint it one more time, as well as there's some plumbing stuff that went wrong, and that's generally how these kind of projects work, is you start on the project and then more projects end up coming out of it. So again, we got the backsplash, the sink, we are actually fixing to put in the stovetop, but the actual countertops themselves look very nice. I really am happy with how they turned out. So if you guys have any questions about this whole process, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, you guys are born for such a time as this, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.